might need a revive.
What in the actual fuck?
Well, I used a bandage, but I didn't notice it didn't help my bleeding, because after I went down, I had the message that my bleeding has stopped.
Alley-oop.
Thank you.
Red's potatoes grow stronger.
David 7, are you making your way? By the way, I think it'd be Papa right now. Fuck you. I am just, I'm doing great today. I'm doing great. All right, well, on that note, have you guys looked over all those documents that I sent you guys?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Any questions related to any of those documents or any portions you want me to touch based on those documents?
Negative.
Only the commands, because I'm not familiar with the commands on the server at all, but that's about it.
All right. I mean, for the most part, they're going to be similar to the previous city you were in. The biggest thing is we want to park our vehicles and not remove them, for the simple fact that parking the vehicles is actually going to put them back into the inventory stock of the department, and removing them makes them go poof, and then you have to tell your immediate supervisor immediately that, hey, oops.
Okay.
Which also puts emphasis on the fact that if you're having brain issues like I am, it's not a good idea to pull things out.
That's what she said.
Well, unfortunately, in that situation, you can get back what you pulled out. In this situation, you cannot. So if you have a vehicle and then you have head issues and that vehicle goes poof, that vehicle is technically no longer necessarily with the department.
How does that work out on the field if it needs towing, taken back and then parked, or can you park it out on the field?
If it needs towing, you would then tow it, and then once you're at an apartment, you would then do the appropriate fixing of the vehicle as required. And then from that point on, you could then take the vehicle back out and park it and then bring it back out, or utilize it as you would as normal.
Cool. Common sense prevails.
I'm back. All right, can you both hear me at this time?
Yes, I hear you.
Can you hear me, Angel? Can you hear me now, Angel?
Angel.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you and I am speaking. Can you not hear me?
No, I cannot hear you, Angel.
Yeah, you're going to want to do the following.
It had changed
Perfect.
It had changed to a mic I never use. GG.
Oh, gotcha. All right, so the majority of the things that we're going to be doing when we're on duty and stuff like that are within the deputy handbook. I want to say it's page 31. Scrolling.
Page 31 or 21?
Correction, 25. I was looking at the wrong manual.
Okay, commands. Got you.
Yeah, so it'll start off with the basics of things. So as we all come into our fair city, we have a phone. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it beautiful?
It is indeed.
Have you gentlemen familiarized yourselves with the phone?
Indeed.
I have not. How do you pull it out?
That would be, sometimes in life you just want to delete things.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to go through the phone training exam. That's kind of, that's on your own time kind of thing, sir. We're just going to focus on the parts of duty to get you guys operational, okay?
Okay.
So if you were to move to your right 3 times, you'll go over to system.
Okay.
And then you go into system, you'll look at the very top of that next window. It'll tell you your phone number.
Yep.
Good way to get the ladies' phone numbers, by the way. Anyways, so if it says your phone number, you are not currently doing 911. The 911 system works as in such that you actually adopt it to your cell phone. So then any calls from 911 come to your cell phone. And any text messages come to 911 as your cell phone as well, because we do receive 911 texts.
Yep. I've experienced such things as these.
Perfect. So responding to text messages, do as you can. Just be advised, anything you text in your phone will pass through to your vehicle, if you catch my drift, with your sirens, lights, and air horn.
Mm-hmm.
And the 911 calls are 100% wide open. If you catch my drift, you say anything during the time of the call, it is 100%. You cannot stop what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Breads, potatoes,
So if you let out a mean
grow
fart while you're on the
stronger.
phone, well, they're probably going to hear it.
Huh.
Do you
Now-
want to go to that, Dread?
I'm not on duty at the moment.
Same. Yeah, of course.
For me, this is priority at this time. I mean, we're just here to do this and take care of this. I'm going to be absolved of that at this point.
Yeah, even if I wanted to go, I cannot due to my
Breads, potatoes,
not
grow
feeling
stronger.
very well at the moment.
Not to mention, there should be, there's another deputy on duty, so he should be rushing to that at this point.
Cool. It's the instant urge.
No, I understand, gentlemen, and that's perfectly fine. You gentlemen received the information I said about the whole safer etiquette.
Yep.
Alrighty, going to the list of commands, you have the 911 toggle. What that basically does is where you saw your phone number on your phone. If you did it correctly, it'll change your phone number to 911 instead of the phone number you previously had.
Okay.
Now be advised, before you go off duty, you better change it back. Go ahead, Angel.
Do I? Oh.
Did you have a question, Angel?
I know, I'm good.
Okay,
I
did you have anything, not Abraham, damn it, Grabowski?
Yeah. So, am I obliged to toggle to 911 phone every time I go on duty, or is it optional?
It's hopefully, it's the instance right now, we've been doing it so only one person handles it. So if you're the only one going on duty, then you're going to be handling it. If there's multiples on duty, try and figure out a way that you even it out.
Okay.
Don't always try to be the one that's always on the 911 and stuff like that. It gives you a bit of dispatching process. The other issue with that is that if you're on the 911 call, anything you say through the radio will also go through that 911 call, so they'll know exactly all your radio traffic.
Huh. Interesting. And you cannot stop talking on the phone, like there is no magic
Correct.
mute button.
Unless you end the call.
Okay.
You don't really want to end a 911 call here.
Yeah, you'd be a big dick if that was the case. One thing I want to touch base on the phone though is that if you have someone who's texting you through 911, they have the ability to send you their GPS coordinates. You can then use those GPS coordinates to pinpoint them on your GPS, and then you can make it to them that much more efficiently.
How do you get them to do that?
Well, let's go and do this together, gentlemen. So we pull up our phone as and such. We have our little text messages. I want both of you gentlemen to text message my phone number 30. It'll be 555-00030.
Okay.
Alrighty. And now you've sent me a text message. Now, if you back out of that text message, go back into the text message and you hit like you're going to go left or right. I think it's actually right, my bad. You would then see some extra options within that text message.
Huh.
And the cool thing about that is that if you highlight that message that you just sent me with your GPS coordinates and you hit enter, it'll give you an option to pinpoint that. Are you fucking shitting me? They just both went 13. Fuck.
Yeah, they did, mate.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, I'm happy to wait here or
well,
whatever.
With my current head issues, I do not want to grab something and cost the department even more.
They're only down the road. We could run it.
Well, here's the thing. Are we on duty right now?
I am not, because I was not informed to do so.
That's kind of the thing, you know, the training etiquette and stuff like that. If we were in a training city, we wouldn't be dealing with that, if you catch my drift.
Indeed.
So we're going to have to handle that like we are completely an isolated unit at this point. Technically, we wouldn't even be seeing those because we're not on duty.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So that's the way to educate an individual on how to send you their location. This can work out in a lot of ways that can help us get to them that much more efficiently.
Cool, yeah.
I just sent you both my GPS locations, so that way if you want to do that, where you go down to it and you select it, then you'll be able to pinpoint that into your GPS system, and then you can see the map marker. So definitely, you want to go ahead.
Yeah, I assume that it's not working due to us being so close.
It'll show, yeah, I mean, that could be the case as well, but you can, whenever you're around, as long as you keep that text message, you can go back to that text messages, and then you can actually look at that. Now, the other thing about the 911, so when you switch from 911 to normal phone, you're going to seem like you lost all your text messages, but it's the case that you're getting the 911 phone, so it's going to have different text messages, different phone calls, different call history, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So just be aware of that. Going down the list, your badges are given to you by a commander or a chain of someone within the command staff. Once you have your badge, then you can go on duty, do all those fun things. Yes, exactly. So with that being said, as you can see, you have your badge, and that's perfect. And you're going to have to change your identifier in Tom Sam, Angel. But other than that, you both have your badges. It's good to go. If you want to change your call sign, okay. Now, this is something you don't want to do all the time, but you can do that. It's in the list of commands. I'm not going to go through every single command. I'm just going to get you guys set to go to get out there, okay?
Okay.
So when you want to change your call sign, you would then, that in effect changes your badge. The other thing that your badge
User
is...
disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel.
The other thing about your badge that's actually really nice is it's also your MDT call sign. So if you're going to try and MDT someone, you're not going to MDT them based on their ticket ID, if you catch my drift. So I want you both to attempt to MDT me, and you'll be MDTing Papa 06. Oh, correction, Papa 6. I will answer all the questions that come in after the training. Training is priority 1. All right, I got one from Pop at 55.
Yay.
Yeah, so any questions that may come up, I will answer them after the training. For me, training is priority 1. So I'm not trying to ignore anyone in the chat. I just want to get this done. All right, got one from Papa 70. So that's how the MDT system works. So if ever there's a badge assignment change, it's great because you'll always know what their badges are.
Interestingly, that is case sensitive, but it still tells you it's sent the MDT. If you don't do it, it's case sensitive.
Now, in your handbook, it does say it is case sensitive, so please be advised of that. Let's see, go on the list. So within this city, a lot of things are going to be the same. So if you want to cuff or uncuff, then it's the same thing that you have to do. Catch my drift?
Yep.
Same thing for glasses, hat, mask, so on and so forth. So if you want to put your hat on, you just do, that specific. Are you fucking shitting me right now?
I think they are demanding our attention.
Negative. We got one. I think one just came on to handle them.
Oh, yeah, that's a medic, so no code 4, no medic, no fixin'.
Well, we'll see if they need something further. They can definitely get a hold of me, and I will then go to that if I'm desired otherwise. Because right now, you two are my priority.
Okay. Makes sense.
Going down the list, in our lovely handbook, the duty, as far as I know, doesn't do anything. It's going to be in our inventory menu, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, the flexing the K key. Yeah.
Yes, and you can do that at any sheriff's office or police department. Just be advised, I believe the actual armory inventory is only at Mission Row. I could be wrong at that, but that's what I found out thus far. Your duty load when you go on duty will be weapons and so on and so forth. You'll have your pistol, your taser, your nightstick, and your flashlight, all of which are on your person. The moment you go off duty, they then are removed from your person automatically. But you're going to need to unload them individually before you go off duty, otherwise that ammunition goes into the black abyss.
But you don't have ammunition until you get ammunition from the armory, right?
Correct.
So if I run out of the ammunition, I can always swing by and get more.
Yes, that is the idea. So going a little bit further down the a lot of the things that you see within the handbook are similar from the previous city you gentlemen were in. So I want you both to actually look through that list. Let me know if there's anything that sticks out that you have a question about. Do that really quickly.
What's the default channel for radio that we have?
In terms of handheld radios, I don't know of one.
Because it only says the RC and then change the proper channel, but we don't have the default for us.
At least at this point, we don't have one. At this point.
Yeah, okay.
Guys, a few more minutes or a few more moments in case you want to go down those. I wonder if that service error is because I installed my VPN for work today.
Bear with me 2 seconds.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem.
Red's potatoes grow stronger.
Thank you all for the follows and hosts from Mixer. I'm sorry that I'm not talking to you directly at this point. This also goes for everyone in the Twitch chat. What I'm doing right now is I'm going through the retraining of these deputies to get them duty ready so that they can go on duty. This is my priority. I want to get this knocked out first. They don't have a lot of time. They're in different time zones, so it's really late for them. So I want to get this done as soon as possible. Papa 55, have you have anything in terms of relation to those within the handbook?
No.
Anything stand out, take down, lockbox, anything like that?
Canvas is actually interesting for me, but that's about it.
Okay, so Canvas is used to search the area for evidence. So let's say you have an individual that discharged a firearm. He discharged a firearm multiple times. There's going to be shell casings. Those shell casings are going to be something you're going to look for. You use Canvas to be able to see them. Once you see them, you'll see little yellow circles on the ground showing in your eyes where they are.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be for evidence scene reconstruction, but unfortunately, all you can do is see them. You can't do much beyond that, so you're going to want to get pictures with your phone as much as you can about the scene to then best report it, okay?
Okay.
Mugshots will be required, as and such. They should be on your phone Dixord app as well to get it up to command.
Okay.
Sorry about that, gentlemen. I'm back.
Not a problem. I was just going over he had a little notion about the canvas. So if an individual fires a couple shots, their shell casings are going to be on the ground.
On the floor, yeah.
And then you use Canvas to actually see where they are and then note them. Unfortunately, you can't do jack shit with them at this moment, so you'll use your phone to take pictures of them to best understand the situation, the scene, report that up to command.
Okay, cool.
Chain of command as and such, I mean, you gentlemen should be understanding of that, I would assume.
Yes.
I believe you are both Zone 2, am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was that a no or a yes?
A yes.
Okay. So your direct immediate supervisor is going to be Lieutenant Morgan. So you'll report to him for anything you need necessarily and so on and so forth.
So you said we can only get ammo and stuff from Mission Row, correct? So we don't start our shift up in Paleto then?
That would be correct. If there is a way to get it at the other departments, I am unaware of it at this time.
Okay.
The takedown is in relation to your vehicle. Our vehicles have what are considered alley lights. Those alley lights will turn on like spotlights so you can help see within dark alleys.
Okay.
It's just like having high beams but on the side of your vehicle.
Neat.
I believe that covers that for the most part. The rest of the Deputies Handbook, I'm going to let you guys read through on your own time because you guys have a short, limited time. I'm going to try and get to the heavy hitter stuff.
Cool. Right, it's SOPs in essence, isn't it? So just always read them.
A-firm. Duty uniform, you guys seem to have that down pat. You are able to wear one of the two hats based on the deputy. You can wear the hat that I am wearing right now, or you can wear the baseball cap style hat as well.
Oh, interesting. It didn't say that in the thingy.
In the documents, yeah. I also saw only the company hat.
Because, I mean, whether that be the case, I have seen deputies on duty with the other hat. I mean, I prefer this one, but it's completely up to your ideas on that one. If the documentation has been updated otherwise, then I would adhere to that to the best of your ability.
I am not putting my glasses and hat back on for some reason.
Does my glasses look professional enough?
I would say not.
Okay.
In terms of professionalism, stuff like that, try and keep it to a minimal of just simple shades or simple glasses if you have eye things that need to be going through. Okay. I agree with you, Ngati. Alrighty. Furthermore, your duty hat is a form of your uniform. If you are out in the public eye without wearing it, you are not being professional. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So at all times within the public eye, we must maintain ourselves as professionals by wearing our full uniform as in just. That makes sense?
So hat is optional, but we should wear them. I'm not sure.
It's about the professionalism aspect. It is optional in terms of our SOPs and regulations, though I'd recommend that it does so because you may get conflicting responses from different command members.
Okay.
It may be something in discussion. I know there's a call sign discussion that may come down the chain as well. If you gentlemen would be so kind to look at your document for the duty procedure.
You're...
I'm on it.
Alrighty. Anything in there that stands out that you need to be advised of?
Negative.
What does the medbag contains?
Absolutely butt kiss. It is a item of mass hypocrisy.
Okay. Makes sense. I mean,
Now,
it doesn't, but I understand.
the interesting thing about the med bag and a lot of items that are going to be something that you put on the ground, when you go through and you use the item, when you really want to put the item down, you just are like a pirate, if you catch my drift.
Okay.
And then when you're done with the scene, you then play a little bit of golf to pick it up.
But am I like the item or the specific thingy I place on the ground?
It's going to be an interesting thing because you can place it anywhere.
Okay.
So you'll move it around to the correct position, and then you'll R to make sure it's there for everyone else.
Oh, sorry.
Well, that's
Sorry.
my face.
My bad. Sorry. I got excited a lot about this information. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll be going to the hospital after that one.
No worries, me too.
Yeah, I'm not sure. In my eyes, your hat and or glasses may not be showing.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
No problem, gentlemen. All right, Papa 55. Do you have anything that stands out on the duty portion?
No, except for the medbag, no.
All right. Well, you're off duty currently. You see 1013s as you saw earlier. You will also see bills, tickets, and arrests.
Okay. Hopefully it will be fixed in the future.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to be a permanent thing or if that's going to be transitioned differently. In your lower left-hand corner of your eyes, you kind of understand the 4 bars of happiness?
Well, I understand 3 of them, like the upper left, upper right, lower left, but the lower right is the mystery. Happy bar.
Okay, let's educate you, sir. Can we go for a kilo? If you could kilo for me. And then you go on to inventory.
Yep.
Then you look at the very top, your weight.
Yep.
See what the numbers are, and then your max is being 50.
Yep.
That yellow bar down in your lower left of your eye is correspondent to weight.
Okay. Makes sense. Thank you.
Not a problem, sir.
And the white bar on the left is your voice range.
Yeah, how loud you're speaking. Now, while we're in the K and we're looking at the inventory, you have some things within your person potentially. I'm not sure what you all guys have on hand.
$200.
Indeed.
Alrighty, so what you would typically do is when you're trying to use something, you would then, highlight it and you would use it, select it, and then it would give you a little bit. So this is what you're going to see when someone reaches for a gun. All right, gentlemen?
Okay.
You notice in your upper left-hand corner of your eye a little preparatory hello?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so be aware of that because that can happen. Now, when you first draw your weapon, as like I said, when you go on duty, you don't have any ammo. The only way to load ammo is to get ammo from the armory over there. Once you've gotten ammo from the armory, then you will load it. Well, you can only load 3 mags of each weapon. Therefore, you are not going to become a one-man army.
Oh.
Not to mention, everything you carry is weight. When you get your full duty load from the actual armory, you are almost maxed out.
Does this include, the shotgun, And the AR-15?
Yes, sir. Pistol, shotgun,
Okay.
AR-15, 4 to 5 cones, med bag, the ammunition to supply for all 3 of the weapons that you need. And again, your ammunition is going to be 3 duty mags. If you use beyond that, well, you're fucked.
So if I put the shotgun, the AR-15, and the med bag and the cones and all of the fun stuff that I don't carry on my belt, the weight's not going to be so high, right?
If you put it actually in the vehicle, like for instance, you can put it into the vehicle, and then you'd want to use your lockbox, like I addressed on the other the handbook.
Yes.
The reason why you want to use the lockbox is because if someone breaks into your car, it gives them a little bit more time before they have to break into the lockbox. Though they'll ultimately, they only need about 120 seconds.
2 minutes. Gotcha.
So,
okay, so yeah.
Yeah, keep your vehicle within eyesight.
Is AR-15 automatic or semi-automatic?
I've never had to use it yet, so I'm not 100% sure on that one. I would assume semi.
Okay.
That being said, okay, there we go. Vehicle inventory, covered that. All right, let's see if we can toggle duty. See how you can't?
Yeah, it needs to be in the locker room.
Hey, firm, gentlemen. Come on, let's get this done. If you unlock a door, you are required to lock the door, understand?
Yep.
Because your ass is on the line for everything you do.
I like my ass.
All right, gentlemen, we'll do kilo, and then we'll go from duty, and then you'll see another window of duty where you can actually toggle your duty just like you were changing your uniform.
Yep.
Yep, I see.
You'll see in the upper right-hand corner of your eyes, it'll say duty police. It's a quick little blip that pops up, similar to other cities you may have been witnessed of.
Okay.
And it'll go away really quickly as well. So the one way to know you're on duty is if you, there you go. See, he's already getting to the biscuits.
Huh.
Go on over to your inventory, and then you can see all the items that have been added to your inventory. Now, a minor problem at this point is if you have a personal pistol and a duty pistol, well, you might get a little confused. You want to do the, you may want to do that before you go on duty to make sure that you remember the serial number of the pistol that you have that's personal. So typically when I have a personal pistol, I try to stow that in my lockbox, so that way I'm not using that when I'm on duty.
Okay.
Alrighty, now you can do what I consider speed equipping, where you can actually go down the list and just hit use on all of them. So like you can go flashlight, nightstick, shotgun, 15, taser, Glock. Now the purpose behind this, obviously do not frickin' do this in the public eye. The purpose of doing this is so that you can get everything loaded. Because right now you have a whole bunch of guns and you have nothing to do with them. All right, so
well, I can name it.
We'll head on this way. Put them all away for the time. Don't put them away, but you know, not have them in your hand at the moment. Just like I said before, with all doors that are lockable, you are required to unlock and lock it. So, gentlemen, I'll let you gentlemen go first. Alrighty, so this is our lovely armory, the place of espionage, if I may say. When you walk up near the racks, you can access the inventory.
How? With the,
with the access
in the phone. Okay. Okay, I see it.
Okay. Now, at first, this is going to be a little weird.
It kind of is, yes.
So you can see you have your inventory and you have a whole bunch of shit under there. And then you have the locations inventory. So anything in the locations inventory is in the armory. Do not, and I repeat, do not put anything you just got from going on duty in the inventory ever.
Okay.
The weapons, as you saw, if you did inventory earlier, are your assigned. That can be tracked.
Okay.
So if you're one of the deputies putting things that they shouldn't be, you will more than likely be talked to about it, okay?
Okay.
Now, if you hit the up arrow at the top, you go down to the bottom, you can see all the lovely, shiny, delightful items at the bottom.
Yep.
If there are body armors in there, obviously grab that first. If there is not a body armor, you're going to grab what is considered the armor shipment. So for the time being, I'm going to have you guys grab the armor shipment.
I feel like I just grabbed the armor that was...
You can put the body armor back in there, it's fine. So you'll put that body armor back in. That'll actually be good because it'll teach you how to bring it in and out. You'll grab one armor shipment, and then you'll go down the list. You'll grab 36 rounds of pistol, grab 21 rounds of shotgun, 90 rounds of rifle, and so on and so forth. So what I'm going to have you guys do is go through the duty procedure and get everything ready to go. Co-op. Yeah, I'm thinking it was a VPN app that I installed earlier that took a shit. Here's an opportunity. In Tom Sam, you notice the ops channel? See if someone has something next to their name?
Yep.
Now, there's no official way of doing that, but we want to do something to make sure everyone knows.
Okay.
All right, now goes to the loading process. So now you have everything you got from the armory. The loading process is going to pull out your pistol first. Alrighty, now that you have your pistol in your hand, there you go, perfect. And then what you'd do is you'd K inventory, there you go. And now you would then go to your shotgun, that's going to be 3. Load that sucker up. And then your assault rifle, which is going to be 8. Load it for that very important date. And now what you're going to do to put them away completely is you're actually going to go to them and use them so that you only have the pistol readily available. As you can see, that can be quite immersion breaking if you do that within the public eye.
Okay.
And that's basically how you get everything to go. Now, since we have Rapture coming up here in a moment or two, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up this process, and then what we'll do is, if you gentlemen still have time, we'll come back into the city, and what we'll do from there is we'll go through the car, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay. So
All
put
right.
everything back in the way.
So what I want you guys to do is use your pistol, your assault rifle, and your shotgun, and you're going to want to unload each one of them. Because as you gentlemen noticed, we only have about 3,000 rounds in there. And if we keep putting rounds into the black abyss, we're going to be out of rounds. And then once you have unloaded all of your weapons, you will then take yourself over to the access, and then you'd put all the ammunition, the cones, the med bags, or anything else you grabbed back into the armory. But again, remember the items that you came to duty with, and do not ever put those in there, because that armory gets refreshed at Rapture. And what I'm going to do, everyone, with this is I'm actually going to make a highlight of this, so this can actually be used for future training. Now, obviously, there could be way things change, but we'll adopt that as we run into it.
Just to make sure, the nightstick flashlight was not there, right?
Nightstick, flashlight, pistol, taser are all yours.
Catch.
You should know we have a stolen CVPI Explorer with the equipment inside of it.
Oh, and a CVPI
Jesus
with equipment
Christ.
inside of it.
Be sure to report that to your supervisors ASAP
Yep.
if possible.
Yep. We're well aware of that. We got that already on the roll.
Alrighty. I'm sorry to hear that, gentlemen. Alright, so if you guys got everything unloaded, come with me. We'll get that stuff taken care of. Alrighty. Now, the armor shipment, as you saw, you might both have to get a little closer because I'm talking quiet. The armor shipment, as you saw, what it will do is it'll actually open up into an actual plate, and then the plate you can put into your vest. Now, obviously, you want to put the plates back into the armory if they are 100%. At this time, we do not have a direction as to where to put them if they are not.
Red's potatoes grow stronger.
As soon as I know, I will obviously let you guys know as much as I can. I'm also Zone 2, so we'll be working together pretty frequently.
All right. One question that is not exactly related to what's
Nope,
happening
you got
here.
you got about 4 mics.
Yeah. How do I make myself feel a little bit better?
Feeling better, you're gonna need to go to a hospital. Preferably, you go to Pillbox Hospital. You go to the bed. You go lay in the bed for a little bit. Pay out the ass in terms of medical bills because you're paying Safer's wages, and then enjoy your life.
What? Can we have like the duty insurance or something
Negative,
like that?
sir. Now, what you can do is either A, you can go off duty by toggling duty, and it should remove all the weapons that it gave you, or you can do remove weapons, then go off duty. And mine did not take them from me. Now, if you go off duty and it does not take your weapons from you, like what just happened to me just now, there's an option for remove weapons, and that'll take them off of you after the fact.
Okay. Is there a way to quickly, choose whether I want to wear a uniform or my normal clothes?
Yes, you would actually create presets within the clothing portion of your duty. At the very top,
Yep.
it says presets. You hit that, and then it will give you a new menu that will actually help you do the presetting.
Oh,
Similar to how you first came into the city.
awesome.
All right, so after Rapture, I'll be back, and we'll continue this, and we'll get you guys all re-equipped again, and then we'll go through the vehicle process, okay?
Okay.
And then we'll answer any questions as we go through that. While Rapture's happening, if you have anything you need to say or questions, feel free to use the Tom Sam.
Okay. So what happens if I'm currently on duty, patrolling or tied up on the scene, and storm is happening? What will happen then?
Well, see, that's a tricky fisket because of the fact that everything on you would stay on you, but if you have stuff in the car, that goes to the abyss.
Okay. So I'm like on the scene. I have stuff in my car and like a AR or shotgun, and then storm is happening. We lose this equipment.
Yes, and your immediate supervisor will be Lieutenant Morgan. At this time, you would then report it to him with as much evidence as you possibly could, potentially serial numbers or anything like that, to try and address it.
Okay.
I was changing, some settings in my head and had a similar issue where I had a poo-poo kachoo.
Gotcha.
Yes, once you have presets identified, it goes really easily to go back between the two. I'm doing great, Valeka. How you doing? Welcome to stream, and thank you so much for the follow. Sorry that I didn't get to you immediately. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to focus on getting these two retrained, because once their retraining is successful, then they become full-on deputies. You may know them. The one on my left is Sergeant Angel from SOE LSPD. The one on my right is Officer Grabowski from LSPD as well, from SOE. If you want to know more about SOE, you can do so by doing exclamation point SOE. If you want to know more about New Dawn Gaming, exclamation point NDG. I'm doing great, Frosty. How you doing today, sir? In honorary memory of Ngati. Okay, I like the storm effect. Whoever did the development of the storm effect, fucking awesome shit. Hey, got off work early? Nice. Yeah, man, and no, I've never played SOE. You know me as Sergey, training cabbie. Really? Oh, nice. Yeah, we had a good time. You were this is actually my deputy character that you gave a ride to. So you actually gave a ride to a deputy that was off duty. Is borked at the moment? I'm sorry to hear that, Frosty. I'm really sorry to hear that. I would say, Frosty, if you have not tried NDG, maybe give it a try until SOE gets back up to full force. But I'm not trying to like force it down your throat or advertise or anything like that. But that's really up to you. NDG, this is the server that I'm on right now. NDG is whitelist only, but I have 5 whitelist offerings available. So I can invite 5 different people that I know, and I know you because I FTO'd your ass. I'd say you barely passed the FTO process. You FTO me, I got you 13. We go way back. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Now, gentlemen, when it says connecting interrupted, reconnecting, definitely you want to restart your brain in terms of reconnecting to the city. Don't leave it open. Boop 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 doop doop boop 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 doo. Boop 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 doop doop boop 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 doo. Boop 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 boop. Bonzer, sorry for the one time I accidentally connected to your server. My bad. Oh, that's what. Oh, if I would have thought about that, I would have tried to use tried to ask if we could use your server for the time being, Bonzer, so we wouldn't be in the main city, so we wouldn't be getting. But it's fine either way. Yeah, take a look, man. Take a look. I'm not trying to make you replace SOE in your life. It's just something. It gives you something to do in the meanwhile until SOE gets things figured out. Because then we're not pressuring the developers of SOE, be like, hey, excuse me, hey, let me in, hey, let me in, whine, piss, moan, complain. It's they can focus on whatever the problem is, and they can do their best to resolve it. Plus connect. Oh. Good bit. Thank you. I'm going to screenshot that real quick, Bonzer. Get that, sir. Sweet, Hollywood. I'm not an FTO. I saw that people needed to get retrained and there was only 2 left, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna fucking do it. And then I got approval by command staff to do it, and I was like, okay, well that works. Alright, sweet. So a big shout out to Morganic and to Carr, Lieutenant Morgan and Captain Carr in terms of allowing me to do this. Come and knock on my door.
Oh goddamn! That was unexpected.
Alrighty, we have you both back.
Indeedy.
Alrighty. Now, as you're well aware, when you come back into the city, you notice we're a little quiet when we speak.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
So you just want to make sure that you correct that. I believe there will be a change later on to get that corrected.
Okay.
So there's one thing about that. Also, if you look on your arms, you see our little floating thing is interesting, but I'm assuming that'll be addressed at a later time.
Which floating thing next to arms?
So right under your patch insignia, you have your, I forget the name, is it Echelon or is it Chevron, I think it is?
It's not floating for me.
Yeah, the stripes.
Oh shit, yeah, you guys are t-shirts, never mind. If you're t-shirts, it doesn't float.
Oh no, it does. It does. I can see that.
You can see it now? You can see it from like if you're looking from behind yourself?
Certain angles, yeah. Oops.
Yep, that's
the other
exactly
thing you'll
what I
notice is when you
wanted.
come back into the city, the medics took care of you while you were gone.
Yep, that saved me a lot of money.
Don't abuse it, otherwise castrations may happen. Alrighty, gentlemen, we'll go through the process that we just went for the going on duty process. So have you guys go on duty, have you guys go get everything suited up, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to search both of you to identify that you guys got everything.
By the way, these glasses are okay, or still no good?
I would say that they should be borderline, because I mean, but then again, that's my opinion. I'm the same as you, so I don't really have much on that one. I would ask that question to your supervisor, which would be Lieutenant Morgan.
Okay.
Like basically, you know, pull out your phone, take a picture, send it to him, be like, "Hey, am I sexy enough to go on duty?" And then he'll say no, and then you'll be like, "Oh shit, sorry."
Okay.
Howdy, sir.
Sergeants.
Who am I speaking to?
It's White.
Oh, gotcha. These two us three are not going on duty. I'm just giving them the retraining at the moment.
Okay, cool.
And then we'll get them ready to go, and then hopefully they'll be ready to get boots on feet. Ladies first. Papa 55, don't forget to lock the door.
I was sure you're gonna get inside behind me.
Not a problem, just don't assume, because if a civilian comes running in here and they take all the rounds out of there, it's on your ass.
Oh, it was unlocked. I'm just kidding. I wasn't.
Dick. Now, I know what I'm doing is probably more than the retraining requires, but it's the instance I want them to understand the etiquette of what you're doing and why you're doing it so that they themselves hopefully do not make simple mistakes. You know, it's just like when I did FTO on SOE. I'll do the best I can, but it's up to them to take it into consideration. Sorry about that. So hot wiring is now Gulf, I'm assuming, Bonzer? I'm gonna sit here. I'll wait for him to come on out and then I'll check him. Hey, Ghost to Ghost. Plus instancing is fixed. As in, you think it's gonna fix it, or a guarantee it's gonna fix it? I mean, obviously we'll be able to see, but... hello again, and welcome everyone to the stream. I'm currently on New Dawn Gaming. What I'm doing is I'm doing what's called retraining, which is basically getting two of the deputies familiarized with how the system works at this point as an LEO within New Dawn Gaming. As soon as I finish this great stuff, then what I will do is I will actually create a highlight marker, and then I will actually highlight this entire instance for anyone who wants to see it in terms of training and information.
Sorry to lock it on you.
Best of luck there, Deputy.
Hey, thanks so much.
That was Deputy White, also known as previously as Sheriff White.
Okay, against the wall. I understand.
Yep, pretty much. Yep. Pick a spot so I don't search you both in the same proximity, and then I'll search you individually to validate what's going on. Oh, yeah, that'd be good if I did something. 1 second. Apologies. Alrighty, and I believe, Angel, you are 112? Can you show me your ID? Your ID. There you go. Yep, 112. So as you notice, your ID is with your serial numbers of your weapons. If you haven't already checked that.
Okay.
You're good to go, Angel.
Check that.
I will inform you in just a moment. Let me touch your biscuits.
Okay.
Alrighty, if you'd be so kind of showcase your ID there, Deputy. Alrighty, you are 177, which identifies with your weapons. If you want to see what your weapons are, you can do /INV.
Okay. Oh. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah,
Just got to let the imaginary dog out.
No problem. Take what you got, sir. So with that being said, you can, when you search an individual, that all happens. So if you want to, I'll let you search me now.
Yay!
And the other thing is, unlike other places, only you see what's been searched.
Okay.
So that's not for everyone. That's only you see that. I don't see it. No one else sees it.
And I see that you have 2 Glocks on you.
That is correct. I have a service pistol and I have my personal pistol.
Do you carry a separate ammo for your private pistol?
I do my best to be able to do so. Unfortunately, there's no way to split that.
Okay.
So before I go on duty, I make sure I have a count as to how many rounds I had prior to duty, and then I make sure that I put that amount, the differing amount, back into the armory.
and if you use more bullets from from the line of duty for a pistol, you get what you're missing from the armory, or you just be like,
If you burn out your entire duty surplus, you would then have to come back to the armory to restock. Now, in essence, because I have extra personally bought rounds, I could. Now, this is going to go into legality. Legality indicates that I cannot use personal rounds in the course of duty.
Okay.
So I'm going to stick with that as the answer, because that's technically legally what you have to do. You cannot just use someone's rounds off the street and call it good.
Well, I'm telling you that if I'm under heavy fire and that's the last rounds I have, I'm gonna use them.
Then you may be in serious dookie.
Well, but if I'm protecting my life because I'm currently under the fire and I don't have any other rounds, well, I think my life is more important than
No,
the
I
legality.
certainly understand your situation, sir, but it's the whole, if I use a personal weapon to shoot someone, it's murder. If I use a non-personal or service weapon, it then is constituted differently within the eyes of the law.
Okay.
Same thing in the military. If you're out of country and you use something that is not considered NATO specific, you then will be charged accordingly.
But I'm sure that they might have exceptions if you're protecting your life.
No, I understand that, sir. I'm going to advise you guys the best of what I know. So that way you have the best tools in your toolbox when you get out there.
Okay.
What you do from that point on is just like any other FTO. An FTO can tell you everything that they think is right, but in the end, you decide what you think is right or wrong. All right, gentlemen, you've both been searched. You've both been identified. You both have kind of seen the inventory. What I'm going to ask you to do, Deputy Angel, is search me. This way you can see what it looks like, and only you can see what you search or frisk. Now, what I'm going to do before we go on to the whole instance of the vehicle is I'm going to actually go for the instance of the how you would arrest someone. 55, can you still hear me from that distance?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, gentlemen, let's go on down this way. This shouldn't take too long. Last man locks the door. Jesus Christ, my walking style changed. Alright, you gentlemen are familiar with this area. The only difference with this area is if you walk up to the door, you notice that we can lock all the cells.
Huh, interesting.
So each cell is lockable, and therefore, the other thing is we have these rooms over here.
What the heck?
Alright, first room is going to be right here. This room is actually going to be the mugshot room. Your subject will be placed up against that wall. You will then perform mugshots. If they have tattoos, you will then take care of every single tattooed mugshot. You will always remove their items on their face. Mask, glasses, hat.
Okay.
Failure to do so may piss command off. We don't want to do that now, do we? Alright, second room. This is the evidence locker. This actually has a locked door. Now, just like you did with the inventory upstairs, you'll come in here, you'll walk up to the evidence, and then you'll access the evidence. The purpose behind this is that any item you take off an individual that is going to be used within the case is evidence. You then store it in here as and such. You will then annotate the serial numbers and anything else that you can do to identify that within your police report. So therefore, if the case gets thrown out, you can give those exact items back to that individual.
Okay. But how do you know, because I noticed that there are multiple pistols, how do you know which one was which?
You'll have to pull them all out. Wow, he's
Okay.
nice. You'll have to pull them all out, and then once you pull them all out, then you would then identify based on serial number.
Okay.
Alrighty, the last room is going to be the interrogation room. During the interrogation room processing, you actually have a microphone right here. You have to use the mic, if you know what I mean, to speak with them. You know, kind of like that in my mind.
Gotcha. And can I do like just bong?
Now, in this room is a one-way mirror. I cannot see you 100%, but you can see me.
Huh.
Now, I do want to advise to you, gentlemen, this is not going to be the final way the Mission Row PD is going to be. There is going to be another remodel at some point. I don't know what that entails. This can also be used for a lineup. So if you have an individual that needs to identify someone based on a crime, this could be used as and such. Just be careful of this damn door right here. If you have someone who PIDs a bad person and they walk by this and they get seen by that bad person, you then just gave up their life.
Okay.
Any questions about the process in terms of that and arresting and so on and so forth?
Not from me.
Anything for you, Angel?
It's all good.
Alrighty. Gentlemen, also notice you feel a little heavier.
Kind of.
Yep.
Oh no, I'll get to that once we get to the vehicles. I was
to
actually
the motor pool and to the Batmobile.
I was planning doing that once we get to the vehicles. Just as when you're off duty, you can walk however you choose. All right, gentlemen, for anyone who's not done this before, this is going to be a lot of interesting coolness. All right, I want you both to stand right next to each other. So have you both stand on the yellow and black line. Go for a little bit of Sierra Victor, if you catch my drift. Now, if you don't start seeing the vehicle in your eyes, what you're going to do is you're going to then cycle through the vehicles until you start seeing a vehicle in your eyes. Now, what I'm going to want you to do, Angel, you're going to put your vehicle over here. And then, Grabowski, you're going to put your vehicle over there. It's going to be a CVPI with light bar. Get her done.
Well, if I see it.
Think of the center of your eyes as your sights as to where it's going to be. And it may take a little bit to come out. You know, they're a little shy every now and then. But in all intents and purposes, do not do it more than once. Well, Gassy, you got to coax it a little bit. You got to play with it, you know. I'm assuming you both did it, gentlemen? Did you both actually do the SV menu and pull one out?
Hey, Phil. I'm standing next to my cruiser.
Copy. Okay. We're going to have you both do a park vehicle and then LSSD because both your vehicles are instanced.
Do I do it like from the inside or do I have to stand next
Negative,
to it?
it's the same as the remove vehicle, but you'll do /park VEH space LSSD. Then once you've done that, come back over here and then try and do it again to the same spots.
But my cruiser is still there in my eyes, even though I got the message that the vehicle was returned.
Yep, same here. It's still there for me.
Copy. What we're going to have you guys do then is, this is going to be very unfortunate. What I'm going to want you both to do is you're going to need to leave the city. So go stow everything that you just did and then come back in. I had that happen the first time I went on duty, Bonzer, where my vehicle that I first pulled out, like the very first time I went on duty, the very first vehicle I pulled out, I could not get rid of. I could not do anything. I'm thinking the next time they pull them out, I'm thinking they should be good. So don't take this as the official statement just yet. Stuff, it's cost, actually, Gassy. It's all cost. Every bullet we get, every rifle we get, every shotgun we get is cost. So if we run out of weapons, then we cannot buy them until we get more department money. It's a bug definitely right now? Okay, Bonzer. I'm not aware. I'm just thinking that they should have a better experience when they come back. Okay. Code is saying that he thinks the keys are borked, but I'm wondering if that's just him not understanding something. Having to hotwire a car I own. Oof. That's not good. Well, if you get some of the cop shooters here, I expect you're always going to be running out of money. Oh, I understand that completely, Gassy. Is him being borked? All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. Come and knock on my door. Someone's waiting for you. Now that I've hotwired it, has 298 fuel. Damn. Okay, that's interesting. Fuel fix, you're good to go. Now you can drive forever. This is how we do it. What'd you miss? I got pregnant. Can I ask if that's actually a partial plate or if that's a full plate? Well, I'm not sure that it is. Oh, Bonzer's doing the sexy thing. Well, I mean, I gotta get pregnant somehow, Ghost to Ghost, if I'm supposed to have another son. Yep, that's an instanced vehicle right there. When you start seeing them dropping like that, their vehicle, in their eyes, they're in a vehicle and they see a vehicle. In my eyes, I don't. So instanced vehicle at that point is the best way I can explain it. And then Bonzer can see on the stream and so on and so forth, so he can see exactly what's going on. That's why I'm looking over at him. Well, Gassy, nothing a little bit of preparation H can't fix. I mean, I've laid a 5-pound turd before, so it's all good. Do not remove yourself. No remove. Fucking, that's $25,000 out of the department debt, or out of department funds. What? No way. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've pooped a 5-pound turd before. If you ever watch Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, it's like Snake Way, how it wraps around the bottom. Well, it goes back to the posts that were made by PR Inferno on Ghost to Ghost, where he was stating he wants the fucking criminal activity to tone down a bit, because there's a lot of systems we don't have as LEOs to counter what the higher end criminal stuff. Oh, I know, Gassy. I know. It's gunplay versus roleplay. Is probably the best way I've heard it. And it's honestly what I'm seeing on every single server. Every single server, I'm seeing more and more gunplay and less people who want to. It's like action RPGers are playing Grand Theft Auto 5 RP instead of actual role players.
Red's potatoes grow stronger.
Keep this on so then Bonzer can see what's going on.
I see a flying person.
He's not there. That'd be city council working.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen, get everything squared away. Round 2.
None of this vehicle is available.
Oh, that's delightful.
Regarding the CVPI.
And that's
With
what
the light bar.
that's what happens when we run out of vehicles. All right, gentlemen, we'll have you try out the Explorer, see if we have any available of that.
Yep, I see mine there.
I see it as well. All right, your turn, Angel. All right, no problem, Bozzer. Advise, another way to know if your vehicle's instanced. When you lock the doors in the upper right-hand corner, you'll get a message that says, only you can see this vehicle. All right, gentlemen, duty load your vehicles based on the SV menu. The SV menu works the same as your clothing menu in terms of setting up presets. When you go on duty, be very careful because the first option is to save the preset, not load it. So do not just spam through it because you will save the new preset every time you come in then. Disregard the black vehicle. That black vehicle is a city council member. Howdy, How can we be of service, sir?
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you now. I'm on close right now, so.
Okay. What cars do you need?
I was gonna have them pull out Crown Vics, but they ran out.
Light bar, I'm assuming?
Yes, CVPI light bars.
Okay, now you have plenty.
Okay, thank you kindly, sir. It is, but it isn't, Gassy. It's retraining. It's basically they were deputies or officers previously, and so what we're doing is we're just getting them familiarized with the new commands. Getting them familiar with how to set up their vehicles. I'm basically getting them so that they can go on duty. Angel, be advised, you still have a supervisor on the side of your vehicle. Perfect. Also be advised, whenever we get our vehicles, they seem to be dirty when they come out, so, you know, feel free to take care of that if you see fit.
For some reason, my rims are fucked up.
Negative. What you do is you go down to where the wheels are and go back to the far end, and then you'll go to the next one and you'll be fine.
Which is far end.
So if it's at number 1, you go to the left once.
Okay.
City Council restocked the CVPI. So what I'm going to have you guys do is get these ones duty ready. Don't put anything in them, and then park them, and then we'll pull off the CVPIs.
Hey.
All right. For Grabowski, get your CVPI out. Same position. Wait, you fucking, not only did you steal, but you put it in the ocean? Now, Grabowski, once you're in the vehicle, see if you can lock the doors, and then look for the message in the upper right-hand corner.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, so you always want to do that before you go on duty, because then you can identify if it's not in anyone else's eyes.
But it doesn't disappear.
Copy that. That one's not going away either. You tried parking and you got the park message, but it didn't go away.
Yes. Yes.
Copy. Angel, have you try and pull out a CVPI then? Same trick, Angel. Check to see if you can lock it. Grabowski, stand next to your CVPI so that the city council can help you out.
I'm facing the CVPI right now.
Yes, sir. He's standing next to his, we can't see. He tried parking it, and it's not going in.
That's great.
Sorry.
I mean, does it really matter if I use the CVPI or the Explorer? Like, that's gonna work the same way, right?
Essentially, that is correct, but we at this phase of our fine city, we want to make sure everything works the first time. You know, even though we want to get you out there, we also want to make sure you can get out there without anyone else's assistance.
Okay.
Now, one thing I'd always recommend is, you know how your cache gets clogged every once in a while?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say whenever transitioning from a city to another city, to clear that cache.
I did not, but I will from now on.
Now, when you're going to the same city, I wouldn't do it. But if you're switching from city to city, I've had some instant issues that happen when I go from city to city.
Okay. What do I do with this?
I'm gonna go ask if he wants us to do anything further at that point. Howdy, sir. Is there anything more you want us to do in relation to that one bunny?
There's nothing I can really do about that. That's more a global thing. I have no idea.
Okay. No problem. I was just letting you know about it. Huh. Poop. Alrighty. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
What we'll have you do, Grabowski, is have you try and pull out another one right about where I'm standing.
Okay.
That one's good. And then validate with locks just to make sure. All right, gentlemen, be advised, your turn signals, the hazards, are all the arrow keys in your keyboard. So when you're flipping through your phone, you're gonna, like I said earlier about the sirens and stuff, you're gonna be toggling your damned turn signals. Once you've gotten your vehicles configured, let me know, and then we'll go through the operations. I knew this was going to take longer than 20 minutes, but it's the instance where I wanted to make sure everything's good to go. Papa 70, you good to go?
Simple.
All right, can I have you turn on your lights? All right, turn on high beams. Perfect. Have you turn on the left takedown? All right, right takedown. Air horn. Siren to chirp. All right, chirp. Lights off. High beams off. Left turn signal. Right turn signal. Hazards. Roll down your windows, both windows. Now that one's not in the handbook. And then just roll up them as well. Peculiar. In my eyes, your windows are still down.
Just did it again, sir.
Copy. Noted. All right, Grabowski, do you feel you can cover all those things that I just ordered Angel to do, or you want me to go through them with you?
I'll try myself. So, lights, high beams, take down.
Correct. Take down left, then take down right. And if you just do takedown by itself, it turns them all off. Do your high beams and your siren, your air horn, and your chirp. perfect. Angel, stow items into your lockbox. Same goes for you, Grabowski. Be advised, if you are in service, your AR and your shotgun do not go in the trunk. They go between you. Otherwise, the cones and the med bag would go in the trunk. The trunk inventory and the car inventory are the same inventory, but obviously RP as effectively. Also be advised, vehicles must be unlocked to open the trunk, to open the lockbox, or the hood, or any other doors. When taking someone out of your vehicle, you do not do take from car, you do pull out. That one is sponsored by Skinny Dick's Towing.
So what do you want us to put in the boot?
Items that would typically go into boot for RP reasons would be your cones, your road cones, and that would also be your med bag. Items that would go inside your vehicle would be your AR and your shotgun and any other excess ammunition.
Sorry, I'm confused on where I'm putting this stuff then, because I've only got vehicle inventory.
Correct. That's why I said for RP reasons. The inventory of the vehicle is all one.
So then you then put the pump and the AR in the vehicle inventory?
That is correct, sir. Now, once you have both done so, you'll want to do lockbox to make sure that the lockbox is locked. Reason behind that, if your vehicle is unlocked and your lockbox is not locked, anyone can walk up to the trunk of your car and take that weapon out.
So how do you check that? Because I did lockbox.
So this is gonna be a little different from other cities. In the upper right-hand corner, it'll tell you if the lockbox is active or inactive when you try the command.
Oh, I got nothing.
Copy. I believe you have to be in the vehicle for lockbox.
I got a question.
So how does it know it's in the lockbox or not? Or is the whole car classed as a lockbox? Is that how it works?
Yes, it's all one inventory, so the lockbox is the same inventory. All lockbox does is like hitting L for your inventory. Ask away your question there, Grabowski.
Can I put both takedowns on, like the left and right at the same time?
Negative at this time, though I believe it has been recorded as a suggestion.
Okay, thanks.
You got everything to work in terms of your lockbox there, Grabowski?
Yes.
All good here as well.
Copy. Good to go, gentlemen. All right, with that being said, doors work as in such. You do door, and then like BL, FL, FR, so on and so forth. There is no open and close, so if you want to open your back right, you would do door, BR. Have you gentlemen do that and then do it again and close it.
Could you repeat the command?
Yeah, no problem, sir. You do /door space BR.
Okay.
Then for every command that's with the vehicle, you do it again and it'll close it. Alright, gentlemen, you just got into a motor vehicle accident. Your vehicles are fucked. Get outside the vehicles, pop the hood, and then you'll want you guys to do a fix. Requirement is your hood must be open. Negative on Grabowski, do a fix. The slash fix. There you go.
I just want to come up.
Say again?
It's not coming up for me for some reason.
So you unlocked it, you did hood. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
And then do fix. Now, gentlemen, if you interrupt that process, you have to start from scratch. If you finish that process, it washes your vehicle and gets it all good to go.
Can I just roll with the, dirty vehicle?
Say again?
Can I just roll with the dirty vehicle instead of doing this every time?
Well, here's the instance, gentlemen. When your vehicle receives a lot of damage like that and you're stuck somewhere, you're kind of going to need to do what you can. This also, I believe, can be used on civilian vehicles, though I've not seen anything into the SOPs as to our doctrine and how to use it and when to use it.
Okay, I was just asking, in case that I start the shift and I don't want this vehicle to be clean, can I just roll with the dirty one?
Oh, dirty one. Okay, I got you. I heard deer tea, so I was like, what? But yes, you can roll with it as you see fit, sir.
Okay.
Any questions related to the vehicle operations at this time?
No.
All right, gentlemen, you just arrived on scene to a 1090. Grab the weapon that you choose to do so, unlocking the lockbox and getting the weapon out of the vehicle throughout the driver's door. We are not going to be aiming the weapons because we are in the public eye, but I just want to see that you guys have them equipped and so you understand how long it takes to get them out. Deer tea. Alrighty. Now, like I said, don't aim it. Nicely done. You passed, Grabowski.
Sorry, what?
You passed that little exercise because the fact that I did is I tried to access your inventory. Because again, if your lockbox is unlocked, when someone walks up to your vehicle in that time frame, they can then grab that weapon before you.
Okay, got you.
You kind of get that understanding as well, Angel?
Yeah, it's a bit annoying having to get in and out of the car to do it though.
Angel, you should not need to get it out of the trunk.
Well, no, to get it out, but to lock the lockbox, you have to get in and out of the car.
The way it would work is you would be in the vehicle, you unlock the lockbox while you're in the vehicle, you then grab the shotgun, because the shotgun is between the two front seats, and then you would then lockbox the vehicle before getting out.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I was going to the boot to get it, yeah.
Yeah, the boot, you should only need to go to the boot for the med bag or your traffic cones. All of your weapons would be on your person or between the front two seats.
Okay, I got you.
What if I decide, for roleplay purposes, that I drive with my carbine next to me and the shotgun in the trunk? Because I know that IRL police tends to do that.
It's very rare that they have that in the trunk. A lot of them will actually have the shotgun and the rifle between the two front seats, and then they'll have an FN-30 in the trunk, which is actually like a beanbag propellant.
Oh, okay.
Now, I want you guys to do it a few times so you can kind of get the familiarization for it, because it is a bitch. Yeah, and it's really like, it really depends, Stinky Cheese Man, because like when you watch like Live PD, you see how many of them actually have that. Also be advised that I am seeing the reaching for something from my distance. Yes, less than lethal shotguns are fucking sweet. I wish we had that. Angel, you seeing when Grabowski reaches for something and vice versa, gentlemen?
Yep.
Yeah, so you don't want to keep your eyes peeled for that kind of thing because of the fact that, you know, you roll up on a scene and you got someone who's with you and then you see the reaches for something, you better take cover. Grabowski, in my eyes, you just broke your window, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't like this window.
Now, gentlemen, you are able to utilize the lovely repair stations within the city, but ultimately you're probably going to be stuck somewhere because you are Zone 2, where you're going to want to fix it. Be advised, gas mileage is horrible. As soon as you drop to 12%, your vehicle starts sputtering.
Is that going to get fixed soon, I presume?
City Council is doing everything they can. Gentlemen, have you turned on your radar to validate how the radar looks? The front plate is going to be corresponding to your front radar. The rear plate is going to be corresponding to your rear radar, whether you have it in the same lane or opposite lane.
Okay.
Be advised, Mike will still grab the plate in front of you.
Good to know.
With that being said, gentlemen, with your radar on, pull out your phone.
Yay.
So at this time, gentlemen, until the city council gets that resolved, you will be turning your radar on and off if you are the 911. Trying to think of what else vehicle operations I could cover. Gentlemen, do a slash fuel HUD. That shows you the actual bar that you may be used to from other cities. You can decide to do that if you want or not. It does not matter. The other one I want to give you is slash GPS. Slash GPS will give you your direction of travel along with your streets in the top center of your view.
Awesome.
I feel that makes it easier in pursuit than looking down in that little bitty text in your lower left.
By the way, is it normal that I see the blue dot in front of me on the minimap?
Holy shit! That is correct, sir. That is the LEO blue dot for other vehicles.
Do I see it only on the minimap or on the actual map? I see the vote.
I can't see the mini-map at this point because I'm not in a vehicle. Angel, could you open a door or unlock a door? I see it on the mini-map and the main map. The blue indication I'm going to assume is meaning that it's an LEO or an LEO vehicle, since we don't have an MDT yet at this point.
Okay.
Thankfully, since we've been doing this, you guys have been seeing the reports. 1035 is stolen vehicle, kidnap is kidnapping, and 1090s and so on and so forth.
Interesting thing, I just discovered that if you go to the big map to, see the units that are in the city, in the legend, actually every map is marked as a call sign.
Holy shit, that must be new.
Interestingly, I can only see myself. I can't see everybody else. Yeah, I can only see Papa,
Yeah, I'm only seeing
70.
Papa 70.
Huh, interesting, because I see me and Angel.
Copy. It may be a differing opinion in your mind, if you catch my drift.
Yep.
Gentlemen, any questions in relation to stocking your vehicle accordingly and vehicle operations?
Nope.
For speeds and in terms of pursuit and stuff like that, you will then go by the SOPs in the handbook. In terms of scene management, you'll do so as such as well. And what did I say about safer?
If scene is code 4, the medic is in charge.
While you are on any scene, how should you handle yourself?
Professionally.
Did you ever call anyone other than by their name or sir or ma'am?
No.
All right, any further questions?
Actually, yes, because I might refer to my lieutenant as lieutenant or LT.
Don't make me slap you.
I'm sorry.
Any other questions for you, Angel, at this point?
Nope, we're good, I think, mate.
Alrighty, I mean, so at this point, as far as I am concerned, you two are clear for duty. I will then... Sorry about that. As far as I'm concerned, at this point, you two are cleared for duty. I don't know if there's anything special I have to do. I will let Lieutenant Morgan know that I advise that you both are good to go, and I'll vouch for you. Though I would not recommend going on to duty until you hear back from Lieutenant Morgan on that status.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to do it tonight, I think.
And being as such that I did help you guys out tonight, if you guys have any further questions, whether it be tonight, tomorrow, etc., feel free to ask. I'll do what I can.
Now, what happens if you're dumb and you park the vehicle with all the stuff in the back?
It goes to the abyss.
And you get shouted at by your LT?
That is correct. The big thing is let them know immediately. I'm thinking of a lot of things, but they aren't.
As we're taking stuff in and out and whatnot and all that fun jazz, can we decide to do this in the locked gate area?
That is correct, sir. And I was actually going to cover that last in terms of the gate on the back is locked.
So if we wanted, we can pull a car and do all that in the locked gate area.
Hey, firm. The protections that are of... No, I just want to advise, the protections of the locked gate are same as the protections of this parking lot.
Okay.
I hope so, Gassy. Grabowski, did you hear that conversation?
That's going to be a negative.
Copy. So the back gate is lockable, just like the cell doors and everything else. So you know the back sally port for where we bring in a 1095?
Okay.
So be sure to lock that and so on and so forth. He was just asking if we can actually do the weapon and stuff back there as well. And I was just advising to him, the protections of the back are the same as the protection of the front. This entire area is considered a no-no zone.
Okay. Can I park my vehicle now?
Afer, make sure you get everything out of it first.
I did. I checked twice. Yay.
This is the walk that I want to keep as my character. The pull is up my ass. Hey, Grabowski, be sure to not do that in the public eye, though.
Okay.
Same as the previous city, you just pulled a shotgun and a rifle out of your ass.
Yeah, I know, but that's simply because, well, we're going bye-bye, so I just wanted to make this process faster.
I got you, sir, but you are in the public eye until you're within this building.
Okay, makes sense.
All right, that concludes the training portion. So, HLLSSD retraining. Oh, he was quick on that. He got quick on the door. The door's open a little bit like this. So, he got quick on that, but works out nonetheless. These are the last two deputies, I believe, that need retraining as well. So then we'll be fully staffed between both zones.
Angel, I've got your AR.
10-9.
No, nothing. I just said that, by mistake I took, AR that belongs to Angel.
One of you put a weapon in the lockbox or the armory or what?
Yes.
I did.
I think I've got it back. I'm just going to check.
Okay, just validate that. Also, be careful because if you had ammo in it previously, you might not. I don't know if that's a bug yet. I haven't seen enough to confirm.
I think you took my AR by mistake, Angel.
Yeah, I've got 177s.
Yeah, be advised. Those weapons should not ever go in in that area.
No,
it was a misclick.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That one I don't know, Gassy. That one I am very unsure of. Because that's going to deplete our department.
You got yours?
2 seconds.
Hey, Voltic. Hey, Salty Sarge. Salty Sarge, are you one of the lieutenants? I'm trying to remember. Are you Lieutenant Thomas, I think, maybe? I could be wrong. I could be seriously wrong.
Yeah, I got my number.
Okay, gotcha.
So yours should be in there.
Hey, sir, I got mine.
Now, as you will notice, gentlemen, when you lock the doors early, they become stuck in that position. Oh, really? Holy shit, Voltic. Ouch. Now, as usual, you know, you go off duty. If you still have the weapons, then feel free to do remove weapons. My duty script did not work again that time.
Okay, no weapons on me.
Okay, I forgot to put the body armor back.
Good catch. Did you get your body armor out of you there, Grabowski?
Very firm. I don't see anything in my inventory except for the cash.
Copy. And just a little further, 43. If you have your personal pistol on your person or personal weapon on your person and it matches the item name of an item that gets cleaned up by the duty script, if you do the remove weapons, it'll take it.
Okay.
No problem, Bonzer and Yamanox. Thank you both. Thank you both so very freaking much for everything you do, gentlemen. And I know I've asked this a lot, but seriously, if you guys have any questions, please ask.
I think at this point for me, it's just going to be rinse and repeat until I get used to it. I know.
Also, this is from Lieutenant Morgan.
anything that you go to a call on, we do not have a CAD system. We do not have a call card system. You are to write it down to the best of your ability and submit that information to him directly.
Okay.
Is there ETA on MWS CAD?
I mean, I don't want to do this, but soon TM. Last I heard, we were supposed to have one on Sunday. Last Sunday.
Oh, okay. So it's in the work.
Yes, the lead developer that is part of that project is busting his ass.